Hello. Well, it's early. I thought I'd just come on for a bit of chat because there's only so much time you can spend in bed or cleaning. Um, doesn't seem to be any let up in this disease that's spreading around. I don't want to keep on harking on about it, but seems to be a more me than we. People are frightened out there, running around. Me, me, me. I gotta have this, I gotta have that. I don't think there's any shortage of toilet roll. It's just we've got the idiots that are running around grabbing everything. And you know, as humans, we're only having one toilet visit, maybe two a day. You know, we haven't got dysentery. It's not coming out of the back, shooting out of the back of us. We need to think more of we and less of me. Think about the old biddies. They are scared stiff right now, especially the smokers. You know, the traditional smokers who've been smoking for years, then they're the ones that are panicking because this is a respiratory disease. Thankfully, I don't smoke, but I've got a bit of a tight chest. I think I might have some sort of cold coming on. It's definitely not the other thing. I'm saying that. Who knows, isn't it? You know, none of us know, do we, what it is? But we got to think, put our mindset in. We've all got to get through this together. It's not just Gary Owen is going to get through this and sod everybody else. It's not that. Can't do it. You've got to think of other people. So it's a change of mindset, isn't it? I don't know. No, I'm not judging anybody. If you've got a big family and you need to feed them, you've got to do what you've got to do. I was just looking at some figures this morning. California, 40 million people in California, just in that small area. They're on lockdown over there. A lot of them self-employed, like us over here, self-employed. I'm self-employed. Felt like sacking myself a couple of times. Yeah, California, devastated over there. They live in, a lot of people are living from paycheck to paycheck. Right, same as over here. You know? The amount of debt that this is creating because people can't get any money out of the government or can't get it quick enough because universal credit is so crap. It's creating havoc. People are worried, you know. They can't go out, they can't visit anybody, they can't talk off the problems they got. They're up all night, electric bills shooting through the roof for them, internet bills, gas bills, drinking, you know. A night out for us now is going from the kitchen on the piss and going in the living room, a different venue. Thankfully, I don't drink anymore. I used to drink. I used to drink like a fish. I don't drink and I don't smoke. So the only thing I do now is bother people on the internet. So you're going to get bothered a lot. So, done a quiz last night, but the streaming was terrible because OpenReach, who supply BT, they've all finding difficulty in maintaining their services. That's why I've come on a bit early now this morning, because after 6 o'clock people are really busy, right? They're on the internet, they're playing games, the children are on games all day. The internet is struggling, believe it or not. We all thought, oh yes, unlimited internet, we'll have super duper broadband speeds. God, you can download a film in 2 seconds. Well, now, that used to be the good old days. Now, they're tightening back up. Streaming like this is getting more difficult. you know. I've been on the internet since 1986, right? One of the first on the internet. Because I used to work in a place, Sinathan, down the Vale of Glamorgan there. And there was people on there that knew how to get on the internet quicker. And they sort of knew little different ways to get in there, you know. Being the Royal Air Force, they very technical minded, and I used to know them, used to work with them or work in their buildings, and they would say, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to buy this router, you've got to buy this computer, and I used to do it if I could afford it, you know. So I'd be on the internet quick, but then there'd be nobody else on there. 1986, nobody else on the internet. It wasn't until mid-90s. There still wasn't many people on there. You know? We had, me and a friend of mine, we started a video channel, cooltv.co.uk. We thought, oh, we'll get a lot of people on here now to advertise. Couldn't get anybody, because there wasn't enough people on the internet to watch their adverts. You know? It was just too early. We had the best system in the world, and it was free because I'd done a deal with somebody in America. Okay? And they give us the system for 18 months. Yeah, go on, pilot, try it out. We were streaming video before HTV, BBC, all them lot. We were streaming video. And it was absolutely really good, you know, brilliant quality. But now we have got the quality, but we haven't got the bandwidth. So in a minute now you'll see my hand because it'll be turned back. It's going to be harder to do live streaming. What I'll have to do, I'll have to do a video like the normal video camera, record it to hard drive, edit it, and then upload it to YouTube or to Facebook. It won't be live. So that's the way it's going. Sometimes that's good because you can cut things out. Like if I swore now, which I'm hopefully not going to do, then I could go in the edit booth, front room, and edit it. Okay? If you're going to go doing videos, editing, use Camtasia, right? Brilliant. Easy to use. It is a bit expensive, but there are ways around it. You can get a discount if you're in college or in university, or were in college or were in university. You can have a learner's discount, which that's the one I'm using. Because I was on, when I bought it, I was in Open University doing, I'd done law for a while, but oh, it was boring. Oh, it is so boring. Easy to do, right, but boring. Because the law is all set with precedents, isn't it? What's happened before. So if you go speeding, they give you a fine, and they'll have a look, oh, there's 10 other people have been speeding before you. So we're going to give them that fine there, what that other bloke had. So law is all set, it's already done. There's no laws other than a very few, probably a streaming law, you know. If I jumped on there now and poked my bum out at the camera, perhaps there'd be a law that would stop that. Because it's a new law. But if you have a look at YouTube, there's all sorts of stuff on there. So I very much doubt it. So it's all precedents. And then the tutor will talk down to you because he thinks he knows more than you. Well, I was older than half the tutors. I've been through a lot more than them. But they want to teach you how to be a solicitor. Not necessarily about the law, because it's all precedents already done. Right? If you ever go into a solicitor's office, you'll see these big huge books in the back full of law and all that. They haven't read them. They bought them to look as if they know what they're doing. Half the time though, after they've had a chat with you, they'll be talking to their partner. Oh, what do you think? What should we do? Can we do this? Can we do that? Well, let's have a look at the precedents that's been set in this case. And they'll have a look at the precedents. They'll know how to go forward with it. Right? That's generally how it works. And then they have a chat with the prosecution. Oh, we've had a look at the precedent set. Which way is it going to go? Well, the prosecution solicitor then, he's a bit more clued up, generally, because he's prosecuting for the Queen and government. And he'll say, oh yes, we're going to give him this fine year. All right, how much? Oh, £150. Okay. So then they go back to the person who's worried, sick. Don't worry now, we're going to get you off. It may be up to £150. And they look brilliant then, the solicitors. But it's already fixed. It's already done in the precedent. You go in front of the judge, mainly lay person. You know, unless you go to a Crown Court, you see a proper judge. But mainly the county courts and all these small courts, you'll have some bloke, he'll be a JP, Justice of the Peace. He'll be sitting there, you won't have a clue what's happening. Right? They just sit in there in their suit. They talk to somebody by there, talk to somebody by there. They know which way it's going to go. And that's law. It's all set out, it's all done before you get in there. So if you commit an offence, it's already done. They know how much they can fine you. If you commit a really bad speeding offence, they know they can go up to a certain level. Right? Or if it's a really bad offence, they can say, oh, you've got to go to Crown Court. Because it's above the level that they can make you pay. That's law. I should imagine a lot of laws will be broken in the next coming months, which is going to be sad. But that's how it is. And I can see, like, my daughter's off school, but I bet she's off for the rest of the year. She won't be back September, because this virus will still be around. Because the government has still got the airports open. We've still got an influx of these people from Italy and China. Oh yeah, let them in. Come on, let them in. Stupid. It should be like America. It should be locked down. We should be locked down, shut. No more. Thank you very much. We got enough of your poxy disease over here now, right? And will China ever be accountable? No. They'll still be sending their crappy stuff over here that we all buy because it's cheap. You know, you have a look around your house, how many things are made in China? All you got to do is lift them up, have a look underneath. Made in China. There we are, it's on the back of that now. They got to stick it on, they love it, don't they? Made in China. But they're not so keen to take the virus as theirs. Oh, they don't. This could have come from anywhere. No, it's come from you. They don't like to be held responsible. They've devastated the world. Bonkers. India are in total lockdown. Some of the poorest people in the world who were barely scraping by, you know, selling books and God knows what. Now they can't even do that because they got nobody to sell to because everybody's locked down. Poor, there's going to be a mass, it's like a famine, isn't it? Any parts of the world. Luckily we've got the government over here. I know they're crap, but at least they're giving some sort of money out. There's some sort of, you know, universal credit is rubbish, right? But it can be slowly rolled out and hopefully people have got enough money to see them through. Or they can have an emergency loan or whatever to get them through. Okay? The problem with universal credit is, yes, you can have money in advance. Right? It won't kick in now for 5 weeks, but you can have money in advance. And people think, oh, I'm going to have as much as I can. And they have as much as they can. But what they don't realise, the government then, as soon as you get your universal credit, will take a chunk of that every month off you to pay back what you had as a loan. and they want it back the same year. Right? So they're going to take, if you had £250, they're going to take £25 every month off you until they get that money back. Well, £25, if you're having £400 a month, £25 is a lot every month to come out of that, just to go back to pay the debt. But you do owe it. You know, there's no interest on it, thank God, but you still got to pay it back. So it seems unfair, but what I hope the government do is that anybody who's attached to universal credit, all their loans wiped out. Right? So you start afresh. Self-employed, there's no hope at the moment. They're not giving us anything. I'm self-employed. Luckily for me, I sell on the internet. I've got a website, but it's slowed right down. I sell digital products, so I don't handle anything, but it's slowed right down. Before this stupid virus came over here, it was okay, but money wasn't so tight. You know, people buy stuff, but now we're all a bit more cautious. You know, we got to look ahead, and we've got to plan your money ahead. Can I afford this next month? Can I afford that? We've all got a certain list of stuff, direct debits, every month that come out. You've got that amount of money, and that's what I'm going to have. If you're not in work, what are you going to do? Universal credit's not going to pay for it all. Tell you that now. You know, the average household bills is like 900 quid with a bit of mortgage, food, telephones. If you've got a car, running the car's a killer. You know, I got a diesel car. It does 44 to the gallon. If you go absolutely as slow as possible and you drive like an old biddy, you can get 50. But God, you got a 50 everywhere on the motorway. Well, it's 50 mainly now, a bit all but. You got to drive slow, but so debt's going to go spiraling everywhere. Everybody's going to be in debt. Unfortunately, that's the way it's going to be. California, 40 million people, all in that little small area, all on lockdown. Lots of them self-employed. And their system isn't as good as ours. Their benefit system. There'll be suicides. It's going to be terrible. Like, I'm not a doctor or anything near it, but I can read statistics. And I'm sorry to say this, the main ones who are pegging it are old people who've been smoking all their life. Right? Their lungs are full of shit, pardon the French. And this is a respiratory disease. This COVID-19, it attacks your lungs. So if you're coughing and spluttering without it, when you get it, you've had it. Sorry. So my advice to you, if you smoke, give up. Because the lungs can get better over time. But if you get the disease, you've had it anyway, by the look on it. You know, if you can't breathe, and you're smoking 40 a day, and you're coughing your guts up now, if you get this disease, it's lights out. Alright? I'm sorry to say it, but it's common sense. A lot of people, like I live in Margam, the dust that comes out of there makes you cough your bloody guts up. Right? I've never smoked in my life, but I got a cough. I've always had a cough because that's shit though. You know? But you've got to think of the jobs. Oh yeah, think of the jobs. Yeah, don't think about our health. Got to think of the jobs. I can't win, can I? Shouldn't be living here really. And probably when this is all gone in a couple of, I don't know how long it's going to take, probably a year. This virus, it's not going to be 12 weeks. Still going to be lingering on because the airports are still open. Then, actually I got a cough now. It's not that virus. Noddy Holder's live on YouTube, is he, Russell? Is he still alive then? Thought he'd snuffed it. How is your business going? How's your wife's business? Russell's wife does weddings. If you need somebody to do a wedding after this caper, what's it called? Beautiful Beginnings or something? Or Wonderful Starts or something? I can't remember what it's called. Tell me in the chat what it's called, Russ. And for the millions that are tuning in, they can see it. You can have a free advert. Put your website up. I'll click onto you. Noddy Holder's live on YouTube. Everybody's live on YouTube. Is he a smoker? He won't be live for long. Thankfully, I've never smoked. Did have a try. Coughed my guts up. Remember when I went to Dufferin upper school? Oh, let's have a smoke. We go around the back, the smokers part, you know, in Dufferin. And they'd be all there, puffing like anything. They haven't stopped now. They're still not up Dufferin, but they're everywhere else. You know. Philip, well done. Happy birthday for yesterday. Philip was 61 yesterday. Quiet, very quiet person, Philip. Keeps himself to himself. His birthday yesterday, 61. Time flies, doesn't it? God. So, we're having a little chat, early chat in the morning. A lot of us have been up all night. I haven't been up all night. I was up till about 1 and then that was it. Bored stiff. I was watching other people who go live streams around the world. You know, and they're all panicking like anything over there. America. They're and Trump seems oblivious to it. Oh, America's open again for business. Yes, come on, we'll do business. I think the thinking behind it is to keep people's morale up. Yeah, but we're in a sticky position. Anyway, I'm going off now. I depressed you all. No crying. Think more of we and less of me. That's all I'm saying. And we'll have another chat. I think we might do a chat every morning. So I'll do a morning show now from 9 o'clock in the morning, if I can, during the day. And you can come on and have a chat, like Russell did. You know, all you got to do is text in, down the bottom there somewhere. Text what you want to say, as long as it's not swearing, I'll put it up. If you feel strongly or something, or you know where there's a load of toilet roll or hand sanitizer. I should think that the shops will start selling it. There's no shortage of toilet roll, right? You got British Tissues in Bridgend, and they're a massive company, right? There's no shortage of toilet roll. What it is, you've got hoarders who've got spare rooms upstairs full of toilet roll. They're nuts. Don't know why. It's going to be gathering dust. Oh yes, we've got loads of, we got 59 rolls, we got 89. What's the point? You've got people, I've got about 20 rolls perhaps of toilet roll. Right? But you can go on the internet. There's a website that tells you, excuse me, how long your toilet roll will last. If you've got 20 rolls, single person, 2 visits to the ablutions a day, 590 days worth. Right? It's all dependent on how much toilet roll you use per visit, how many wipes per visit. Somebody's gone out and made a website. And it's very popular, but they've got like advertising either side. So they're getting views off the advertising. So you can measure how much toilet paper you need. And it'll tell you, if you've got 59 rolls or 89 rolls, it'll tell you it's going to last you 500 days. For a single person, good God, you can have a curry every night. Put a toilet roll in the fridge for the next morning, you're laughing. What a lovely day. We can't go outside. You can have a walk up the park and back. Police were around here last night, looking who's about. They mag 'em. One good thing, crime will go down, hopefully. Because you won't be able to go out to commit any. There's loads of cars driving around though, willy-nilly. They haven't got in the head yet. Go, stop. I'm going shopping once a week. And that's it. And I got a shop up around the corner from me. Co-op. It's only around the corner. Anyway, I'm going now. I'm going to have a vegan breakfast. Oh, it's exciting. Let's see you all tonight. 9 o'clock for the quiz. Right? It'll be coming on all of a sudden like that. I'm not streaming like last night. And then just appearing. 9 o'clock, the quiz. Fantastic prizes. Not really. Got prizes, but they're not fantastic. Okay. Keep your spirits high and think more of we and less of me. Okay? Have a good day. Bye for now.